any diagram given, step by step we are applying the 10 rules, and finally what is the thing? We are trying to find the transfer function. We are trying to find the last step. We are trying to find the transfer function. Similarly, if we have signal flow graph, how to find transfer function? If we have signal flow graph, how to find transfer function? Okay, for that, there is a particular phenomena called Mason's gain formula. Mason's gain formula. I am taking signal flow graph, and we are trying to find transfer function. And for that, we will be using Mason's gain formula. Mason is scientist name. So using Mason's gain formula, from the signal flow graph, we can find transfer function. So the formula is like this: transfer function equal to 1 by delta summation delta k pk. This is equation 1, very, very important formula. Okay. In Mason gain formula, this is very, very important. Summation k will vary. This is equation 1. Now in this thing, what each parameter represents. So pk can be p1, p2, p3, like that. Any number of p can be present. So k value will vary. These are called forward paths. And this path will be from input to output, input node to output node. Okay, and in forward direction. So everything in forward direction. I will take up a diagram and tell you how this will be in the diagram. I will take a diagram and tell you. Okay, first let me write all the notations. Forward direction arrows. Okay, from input node to output node. That complete is called forward path. Based on the given diagram, any number of forward paths can be present. And we have delta k. First I will go with delta. Formula for delta is 1 minus sum of individual loop gains, plus sum of product of gains of two non-touching loops. Alternatively, someone minus and plus will come. Minus, now it is sum of product of gains of three non-touching loops. Next is plus, then 4 non-touching loops will come. Okay, like that. So the formula continues. Sum of product of gains of 4 non-touching loops. Okay, then non-touching loops. Then minus sign will come. 5 non-touching loops, like that. The formula continues. This is the formula for delta. And delta is a constant. And delta k means same formula as that of delta. But it should be non-touching with the forward path. Delta 1 means P1, delta 2 means P2, like that. Delta 1 means same formula as delta, but non-touching with first forward path. Delta 2 means the same formula as that of delta, but non-touching with second forward path. Okay. So I have explained the terminologies. Now I will go to diagram and tell you what all these things. Okay. This every parameter, let us check with respect to a diagram. We have equation 1, which is formula. Mason's gain formula. Equation 1 is Mason's gain formula. Okay. And then in equation 1, every parameter I have explained. Forward paths, then delta value, then delta k value. K value varies based on the number of forward paths. Okay, k value varies based on number of forward paths. K equal to 1, 2, 3, like that, based on number of forward paths in the diagram. In given signal flow graph. Okay. So now I will go with a diagram and tell you how to operate this. This is our question. This is our question. Just I will take the converted signal flow graph and explain you. Just 1 minute. You can see here, I will take the same question. Already you are familiar with, we have converted block diagram to signal flow graph. Now I will take this signal flow graph alone in the next slide, and explain how to calculate the transfer function using Mason's gain formula. Solution. So here find transfer function from given signal flow graph. Okay, transfer function from given signal flow graph. Now step 1, what I will do, number of forward paths. How many forward paths are there? Number of forward paths. Okay, so forward path means from R of S to Y of S, straight forward direction. From R of S to Y of S, straight forward direction. Okay, so first forward path, I will write the gains. First forward path. We are having 1 over here. No gain means here 1. The last one also 1. Okay, so 1 into G1, G2 into 1 into G3 into 1 into G5 into 1. Okay, so I have reached Y of S. I have started from R of S. I am just multiplying all the gains in the path. I am traveling from R of S to Y of S. I am traveling from R of S to Y of S. Complete arrow mark, I should go in the forward direction only. Okay, forward direction only. I should not come back and cross anywhere. I should not come back and cross the same node. That is the condition from input to output. From input to output. Okay, this is about the first forward path. Now coming to second forward path, is there any second forward path you can check? So if I go in this forward direction, instead of G3, I can travel like this. Instead of G3, I can take another route, G4, then again 1, G5, 1. This is second forward path. I'm starting at R of S, ending at Y of S. Okay, just I will multiply 1 into G1, G2 into 1 into 1, G4 into 1 into G5 into 1. This is second forward path. Okay, second forward path. Any more forward paths from input to output? So you can see if I travel like this, this is coming back. Okay, so if I go in the straight direction, here it is coming back. So I should not come back. Only 2 forward paths are possible in this given diagram. So number of forward paths are 2. Number of forward paths are 2. And product of gains in the path is G1, G2, G3, G5. This is first forward path gain. Second one, G1, G2, G4, G5. These are 2 forward paths. Okay, you can draw the diagram if you want by the side. You can draw it and show. Okay, if it is a long answer solution. But MCQ, we will ask only how many forward paths are there, or what is the product of gain in first forward path. Like that only questions may come. This is about forward path. Now coming to step number 2, individual loops. Individual loops. Any closed paths are there? Loops means closed path. Okay, loops means closed path. Individual loops. So if you see here, first loop I will try. So I can take like this, G1, G2, G1, G2, coming back, minus H1. This is first loop. Starting at the same point, traveling for a while, coming back to the same point. Closed loop is formed. Okay, so L1, what is the gain? Minus G1, G2, H1. L1 is nothing but minus G1, G2, H1. This is product of gains in the loop 1. In the loop 1, product of gains. Now I am going to loop 2. I will draw the diagram. Any closed path is there. You can just start and draw the diagram. So here I have a point. If I travel in this direction, okay, after reaching here, I will come back with minus H3. Okay, in the direction of minus H3. Okay, I will draw the diagram. I'm starting from the white color. 1, then G3, then 1, then G5. After G5, I will come back with the minus H3. Okay, so here it is 1, then I have G3. After 1, I have G3. Okay, after G3, I have 1 again, and after 1, I have G5. Then after G5, I am coming back with minus H3. Okay. So now second forward path, second loop, product of the gains. I am starting at a point and coming back after traveling a while. I am coming back to the same point. Now multiply all the products here, all the gains here, multiply all the gains here. 1 into G3 into 1 into G5 into minus H3, minus H3. This is product of gains in the second loop, in the second loop. Okay, so any more closed paths are there? Any more closed paths are there? You can just check. So I will start from here. I will start from here, travel up to this point, travel up to this point, and come back in the direction of H2. Come back in the direction of H2. I will just draw it. I am having 1, G1, G2, 1, 1, G3, then 1. After that, I will come back, okay, with the help of H2, in the direction of H2. Okay, so here I have 1. This is G1, G2, and then it is 1. And here again 1. Then I have G3. After G3, 1. Okay, this is third closed path. Third closed path. And here H2 is positive. If you write product of the gains in the closed loop, it is 1 into G1, G2 into 1 into 1 into G3 into 1 into H2. This is product of gains in the third loop. Okay. For exam point of view, what we will ask, how many individual loops are there? How many individual loops are there? Okay. So these 3 loops are present. Any more closed loops, you can just try. You cannot, you can do like this. Any more closed loop is there? You can do like this. I will start from here. Okay. I will start from here. And then any more closed loops are there? You can just in the place of G3, I can take help of G4, form one more loop. Okay, form one more loop. You can see L4 how I can draw. L4 how I can draw. In the similar to L2. You check L2. In the place of G3, I can take G4 and come up with a new loop. Like that, L3 also I can make L5. L3 also in the place of G3, I can take G4 and come up with another closed loop. Okay. So L4, just I will write the product. I'm not drawing the diagram. Now you are familiar with, I'm just writing the product. Okay, product of gains. I'm just writing the product of gains. I'm not drawing the diagram. Okay, so L4, a loop, how I am going to form? 1 into, I'm taking help of L2 only. I'm taking help of L2 only, same as that of L2. What I will do? 1 into, in the place of G3, I will put G4. You see the diagram. I'm starting from here. I'm starting from here for L4. For L4, I'm starting from here. 1 into, then I will go in the G4 direction. Then 1 into G5 into minus H3. Minus H3. Okay. So now L4 is nothing but minus G4 G5 H3. Minus G4 G5 H3. This is fourth loop. And I can also try one more loop if you see. If you see, I can also try for L5, another loop. You see L3, loop L3. G3 is there. Instead of G3, I will take the root of G4. Instead of G3, I will take the root of G4. Okay. Just I will write the product of gains L5. Okay. Where I will start same as that of L3, I will start. I will start from here. Okay. I will start from here for L5. I will go with 1, then G1, G2, then 1 into 1. Now instead of G3, I am taking root of G4. Then I am going with 1. After 1, I am going with H2. After 1, I am going with H2. Okay. Now the product of gains L5 is nothing but G1, G2, G4, H2. G1, G2, G4, H2. This is 5 loops. Any more loops you are able to find? I have identified 5.